In the firelight by the sea, just a quiet night, only you and me. When I see you there, you're skipping stones, and I know, no, no, no. The first people who inspired me at school, you know, I was into like grunge was the first thing in my life, like Nirvana, Smash Pumpkins and Hendrix, and all I wanted to do was play guitar. And then once you've started playing guitar, it was a natural progression for me. I'm not like a singer. I never thought of myself as a singer, but in the day, who's going to sing your songs? I mean, you know. The creative aspect of it I really enjoy, you know. So I don't think there was anything in particular, just a desire to be those people, those idols that you have. In the churchyard with the apple tree, and all those dead people buried underneath, it's where we lose it in the summer air. And I know, no, no, not there anymore, anymore. When I first started writing, the biggest influence at the time was Syd Barrett and the early Pink Floyd stuff. Some of that stuff just blew me away, and there was like an album, Madcap Laughs, that he written that was solo, and it, you know, you realise what you could do with, you know, 3 chords and the truth sort of thing. I'd say, you know, I wasn't trying to pretend I was as eccentric as him, but, you know, I could have been accused of being a bit of a copyist. Up in Abbotswood, the moon is white, stars like mosquitoes born into its light. And you give me a gift, a golden hair, and I know, no, no, not there. Locally, back in the 90s, I was really into there's Ulverston bands like Stone Jabber, TC Hug. They all had kind of a Pumpkins kind of sound that I really dug. Is that a good word? And it was just, you know, amazing. You know, my sister always used to say, you know, you've got to do this because, you know, you can get a lot out of being involved in that scene. And I just wanted to be with them, you know, and now I know them. They don't seem like these almighty rock stars, you know. They were good, put it that way. Stranded on a train, panicking on your seat again, because the corridor on that train, the corridor in my life, this is something like songwriters, you know, they all have a different way of doing it. I've kind of settled on a way of doing it now, which is, you know, you'll find a melody on the guitar or a lick or a hook or something, and for me, like, the lyrics come last. I'm not one of these people who'd they'd write 4 stanzas of verse and then try and fit music around it, because I feel, you know, if you write just from chords, which, you know, at the end of the day should just be accompaniment. If you just write from chords, that can be quite stale, you know. So I have the method of kind of humming along to my melody, and then if you do that enough times, then the lyric might fall into place, and it hopefully would fit better. I mean, you might end up with some obscure lyrics, but they sound better, you know. That's what counts. And people say, oh, that phrase fits, but it's because you've written it backwards, if you know.
I spawn upon a cloud, another man. I spawn upon a cloud.
First band I was in was one that I was writing songs for when I was 16, Melikova, and we basically, none of us could really play our instruments, and songwriting skill was not there, but it was a learning experience. Then I was in Neil Armstrong's band Degrassi. I didn't have much of a creative contribution to that. And then I had what I see as the main band I've ever been in, which is Pitchfork Disney, which is kind of a creative outlet for my songs. Since then I've been in Meal, which was a short-term experiment, I guess, and now I'm in iPennies. I play bass for them. Experiences, I don't know what you want really, but it's all been fun. I mean, but most experience of being in a local band is frustration, you know, finding somewhere to play, having cheap instruments, logistical problems, you know. But it's all fun. That's all part of the character of being in a local band.
Nice. Oh, I've missed one up, yeah. Or have I asked you this? And what do you tend to write about in your lyrics? I know you were saying before they just take form, but
yeah,
have you got any staple ideas?
Well, generally, I think, you know, once you've settled on a main hook, a main phrase or a chorus, then you can decide what your song's going to be about, you know. And obviously, it's probably going to veer towards what you already had in mind. When I was in Pitchfork Disney, I used to write a lot about books I'd written, you know, maybe stealing a bit, but Dangling Man, that was a book. Sal Bellow, I wrote a book based on Slaughterhouse-5 called Dresden. Ukrainian Tank was based on Stalingrad. You know, they were just, you know, it sounds quite dire subject material, but they always had vague metaphors for, you know, breakups with girls or stuff like that.
Einstein used his brain. Now he got language and he's playing games. Yes, he carrying a dark suitcase, an inventory of all their names. He's lying with love. been many great ones. I don't know. I've got a recording of Pitchfork Disney Live at the Duke, and sometimes I put that on, and I think, yeah, we weren't that bad. We were pretty good. You know, you can hear the audience talking through it, like practically all the way through. But I guess I used to love the Duke of Edinburgh. You get like almost 100 people in there, and the atmosphere was always quite charged with young teenagers and their hormonal sort of, and to be part of that was good. Daniel Leithwaite he's written a lot of songs, and he needs to get back into being in the local frame, you know, whether that be a local acoustic show, or you know, hopefully get a full band playing my song, as well as doing the stuff I do with iPennies, which is very good.
Didn't you like me? Didn't you like what I said? Didn't you like it? Didn't you like what you read? You didn't like my stare. Oh, ¿dónde está? Where are you? ¿Dónde está? When it comes to
Well, I don't know, it's, you know, there's two ways of working this. Do you want to be in a local band, or are you one of these people who wants to try and make it? If you want to try and make it, it's not going to happen here. You know, the A&R people aren't going to come up and see you. You got to go and get down to London, Manchester. The important thing is to do what you believe in, you know. Don't be hopping on any bandwagons, and enjoy yourself.
But you
My Honey, I've had him 27 years, and I just wanted to make a public appearance because it's just a private joke.